Welcome everyone to Stockport Town Hall. You're here in the Mayor's Parlour. I'm the current Mayor of Stockport and I'm joined today by Stacey and by Robina, who will introduce themselves in a moment. It's a great occasion this afternoon. We're linking up with a Stockport-based company, Janome, who've been here in Stockport, one of our great businesses for many years, since the early 60s. So, Stacey, would you like to say hello?
Yes, thank you, Adrian. Hello, I'm Stacey Chapman. So I am here very excitedly with Robina and with Adrian, and we're delighted to be here. Thank you for having us to launch our new exciting Janome Skill Share #2, which I have had the privilege of being sort of the ambassador for. So we're here to, which is all about freehand machine embroidery. So that's the reason why I'm sitting here with these lovely people. Robina.
Hi Stacey, and thank you, Mayor, for hosting this wonderful occasion. I'm delighted to be here. My name is Professor Robina Shah and I am a Deputy Lieutenant of the Lord Lieutenant's Office representing Her Majesty the Queen. It's fabulous to hear from you, Stacey, in particular, about the different methods of using the needle, either through a machine, through the same machine, or by hand. And I recognise this wonderful item you demonstrated earlier, which just illustrates, doesn't it, both in picture and also in creativity, how wonderful it is just to feel the texture of one's work when it's complete, but also to be mindful of the wellness it brings when you've completed such a wonderful task. So I'm delighted with the competition. I'm very pleased that the company Janome is hosting this, a historical business that's been within Stockport for such a long time, and it's great to give recognition to the wonderful work they do at a business level, but also the creativity that they are providing for so many across the country. So very excited, as you can see.
If I may, I'd love to actually tell you a little bit more about both of the projects that brings us here today. So we're here for the BIG JANOME Skill Share #2, as I mentioned, for the freehand machine embroidery, which is essentially, as Adrian can testify, as you've just had a go, basically of using the sewing machine as a drawing tool. Most people think of it, you know, you just said that you made an apron at school. Was that by hand or was that on the machine?
Well, I had to embroider my name. Did you? The rest was by the machine.
Was it?
It's like I still remember it now. It's very, very vividly. It was quite a challenge. But I was impressed that I was able to produce something.
Yeah.
Although my name was a little bit wonky, I thought, yes, that was quite good.
Yeah, but there is something, as you say, about literally holding something and saying, this is me, I made this. You just created that grass out of nothing after never turning on a machine before, and it happened so quickly, which is a lovely thing. So anyway, going back to the project, so these are some of the examples of these. So we produced that very quickly yesterday without pre-sketching. You can basically, so they're dual-sided postcards that we're creating, and as you say, we're reaching out to everybody. Anyone can do this.
But what's really essential is that your message is heard inclusively.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because it's so important.
Yes, it really is.
The connectivity between emotional intelligence and how we create, and how we demonstrate our creativity and imagination through the pen, or through a sewing needle or on a machine, actually has no place either within a cultural or non-cultural context.
That's right.
Because it's the individual who sits there with their history of learning and their lived life, who just explode onto a page or explode through the detail that what they are designing in their head.
Yes.
And if you pick that up, I wouldn't know whether you'd done that or somebody else.
Yes.
But I would appreciate it because it's beautiful.
Yes. Well, thank you. And so being able to say to people, and hopefully people other than the normal sewing community that we have, extended out to people that wouldn't normally have access, to be able to sit there and say, this is what we're doing, and join in, come along with all of us with the postcards, and then they will be put together on an exhibition. So this is another one, basically of Her Majesty's Golden Carriage.
Oh gosh.
And that's
really beautiful.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Did you do
Oh,
that?
thank you. Yes, yesterday we filmed that, so that was great fun. So There are 2 tiers to this wonderful campaign, and so there'll be a deadline for the 21st of May where people actually need to send in photographs or videos of them creating their own version of the postcard, and both sides. And it would be lovely if as many people joined in, because there's more of a buzz, and you pass on all of that wonderful buzz and creative enjoyment between yourselves, which is really exciting, adds to the drama. And the more we have, the more of a splash we can make. And then we'd love to exhibit them. So then the deadline is the 31st of December to get the physical work together, and then next spring in spring 2023 we will definitely be exhibiting them at Sewing for Pleasure alongside my finished pieces of my large-scale work, which will be 3 portraits, one of Her Majesty, one of Queen Victoria and one of Elizabeth I. So for all the information, just to let you know, and you at home as well, if you go to janome.co.uk, for all of the information will be on there, and there'll be how-to videos. You can download the templates, or you can actually buy a kit, and then you can create the same way as you have today. So thank you so much for hosting us and listening to our message, and for your enthusiasm. It means a great deal to all of us, and we can't wait to see your entries.
Well, we may surprise you.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.
Well done, Stacey, and every success with this project.
Thank you very much indeed. I really appreciate it. All the best.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.